Celebrities. The beautiful, the rich, yeah. When they're not gracing our screens or topping the charts, they're dabbling in business ventures that will leave us scratching our heads wondering, why? You'd think with all that fame and money, they'd just stick to the classics. You know, maybe a perfume here or there, or a clothing line. Oh no. There are some celebrities out there that just can't resist slapping their name on some of the weirdest products imaginable. Today we're taking a deep dive into the mind-boggling world of celebrity products that have no reason to exist, but for whatever reason, they do. Now let's talk about a man of many talents. You probably had a couple names just pop into your head, but let me tell you right now that none of them quite match up to the man, to the myth, to the legend that is one Steven Seagal. Let me just run down a fraction of what this man has accomplished and what you will never do in your life. Martial arts master, movie star, stuntman, musician extraordinaire, lawman, international diplomat, Aikido sensei, philosopher, and last but definitely not least, the founder and owner of the Lightning Bolt energy drink.
How's it going, baby?
Boss, I've got another 2,000 cans to go to fill this pool.
Man, I feel so sorry for you, but you know what? I really wanted to swim in Steven Seagal's lightning bolt with you.
Yeah, but you know I love doing it, because I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Dude, the way the camera just lingers there for the extra second or two makes me so uncomfortable. Also, are they saying that she's swimming in the energy drink? Do you know how many infections your would get from that?
It's the first of its kind, with 100% pure juice blends, and is the only energy drink to contain Tibetan goji berries and Asian cordyceps.
Oh yeah, just in case you missed that, the flavors of the drink are Cherry Charge and the Asian Experience. Imagine making a drink company and just being like, okay, yeah, that's tropical mango. This other one, The Indian lifestyle.
Man, did you do the right
Thank you,
thing?
darling.
You are so sweet. Everybody just see that? It's good to be the king, isn't it? And guess what? This could happen to you if you drank Lightning Bolt.
Well, I wish it could happen to me, Steven. Too bad it can't, because the Lightning Bolt energy drink no longer exists. And it was cancelled due to poor sales and the fact that literally nobody besides Steven Seagal gives a f about Steven Seagal. Now moving on to our next one, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa, that guy that was in a movie in 1970. Well, it turns out that Sylvester Stallone started a pudding company. In the year 2004, Sylvester Stallone launched a line of protein canned pudding, which came in different flavors such as chocolate, vanilla, banana, and lemon. Reviews of the product vary from great to alright to vomiting it up. And unfortunately, this one had quite a miserable end. And I wish I could talk about this more, but the pudding just didn't go far at all. Stallone was actually being sued, being accused of stealing the recipe that one William Brescia would supposedly develop all the way back in 1999. This whole lawsuit went to trial several times between 2004 and 2010. And this whole debacle maybe came to an end? Actually unable to find an article that gives a definitive conclusion. I mean, hell, it's hard enough to find anything even on the protein pudding. I mean, if you look, the first search result is literally an Amazon review from 2007. It flopped miserably. I don't know what else to add. You'd think with the success of all the Rocky movies that he would make a boxing line selling like gloves and pants and shoes. But pudding, okay. Now moving on, this next one isn't necessarily a product that a celebrity made, but more or less just endorsed it in a commercial. It was so mind-blowing to me that I had to put it in this video. When you hear the legendary name that is Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, the first thoughts that come to mind are probably him biting the head off a bat. Or you're probably thinking about how he's still alive after consuming enough chemicals to run New York City for a week. Well, as Ozzy's gotten older, he's developed more of a caring and softer side. No, literally softer. Did you know that Ozzy Osbourne did a commercial for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter?
Separate 2 eggs and add to the flour.
I'm really digging this cooking vibe, man. Okay, pass me the butter then. Alright, man. I can't tell the difference.
I can't believe what the f heck I'm seeing? Unfortunately, the only footage I could scour for this commercial had less pixels than a Pong game. But can anyone translate this commercial?
Fairy cakes! I'm the Prince of Darkness, I'm doing rock.
I know I have a video called The Evolution of Haunted Attractions out. Maybe my next should be The Devolution of Ozzy's vocal cords. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Look, I'm pretty sure this commercial was filmed right before he went to rehab, so he obviously wasn't in the best frame of mind. Fast forward to 2024 and like, look at this interview.
After party at this point.
I haven't been to an after party in a long time. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke tobacco. I'm quite boring these days.
He's aged gracefully, and he sounds way better than he ever used to. I also wouldn't mind doing a video on the reality TV show they had. I've just seen clips from it, and it looks like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Someone has been in my room and taken my beers away from my room.
I don't think so, darling.
Next up, we have the Kardashians. Alright, now look, everybody knows who the Kardashians are. But not everybody knows that towards the end of 2010, the Kardashians would launch a prepaid debit card called the Kardashian card. Yeah, because nothing says financial responsibility by giving your 13-year-old kid a debit card with Kim Kardashian on it. Anyone want to guess how long it lasted? 1 year? 2 years? Hell, maybe even 21 days. Immediately on release, the product was under fire due to the fees that came with the card. Because this wasn't just a card that's just a one time you buy and then you're done. The Kardashians were incredibly ahead of the game. The debit card had a subscription. You could pay $60 to hold it for 6 months, or you could pay $100 to hold it for a year. Alongside this was a monthly fee of $8. So let's say your child wanted to have this card for, I don't know, let's just say 2 years. You would be paying $200 at the minimum just to have it in your hand. So the card released at the start of November, and it was cancelled before the end of November. Now it's funny because that was actually going to be the end of the video right there. And as you can tell, all these products are kinda old. Well, here to prove that shitty celebrity products are timeless, I introduce you to Lunchly. KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast partnered up to launch Lunchly, supposedly the healthier alternative to Lunchables. Now it's funny because as of right now, all of these YouTubers have some level of controversy surrounding them which have nothing to do with Lunchly. Mr. Beast is apparently being investigated by the FBI. Logan still can't escape the CryptoZoo allegations. Good, by the way. And KSI is,
His soul.
yeah. But moving on to Lunchly. Lunchly comes in 3 different boxes. Turkey Stackin', the pizza, and Fiesta Nachos. Now something that Lunchly has been parading around the whole time as a marketing gimmick is the fact that they all have real cheese, which is actually true. But there's a reason why other brands of food like this use fake cheese. Can you guess why they don't use real cheese? Because cheese molds. Yeah, so a bunch of people are coming forward about how in their fresh Lunchly packet, the cheese is moldy. Which, look, I'm not gonna lie, the cheese mold is probably the least thing you should be worried about in that whole thing. And I added it to this list because I wouldn't say it's necessarily failing. Yeah, clickbait. But look, in the world that we live in right now, I could wake up tomorrow and there'll be another 10 allegations and Lunchly could be pulled from stores. So it would be very interesting to see how this video ages. Well, anyways, guys, that's it from me today. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But that's gonna be it from me today, guys. Oh yeah, by the way,